Good morning, all of you. In the previous lecture, we were discussing about the type of precipitations, and I have sent you already a PDF on your Google Classroom so that you will be easy go way with this current topic. Now, we are looking forward for exploring this particular unit, that is hydrology, and today we are going to discuss about the types of precipitation. First, two types I have already discussed with you. Now the third type of precipitation is drizzle. The important thing in this drizzling, that the intensity of rainfall is less than 1 mm per hour, and size of the droplets of water particles in this particular type of precipitation is below than 0.5 mm. Okay, so you have to mention two things, and you have to remember two things very precisely, that the intensity is less than 1 mm per hour and size less than 0.5 mm. The next type of precipitation is glaze. When rain and drizzle comes in contact with the cold ground, that is the at 0 degree centigrade, water droplets freezes to form an ice coating known as glaze. Most of this time you had seen this thing, that in the upper regions of our country like Ladakh, Himachal and Srinagar, where the temperature is very low, the rain and drizzle, when comes in contact with the cold ground at 0 degree centigrade, water droplets freezes and forms an ice coating that is known as glaze. Okay, the next part is sleet. So I am just zooming in. Glaze, when glaze is done. Now sleet, when frozen raindrops of transparent grain. देखिए, इसका मतलब ये है कि जो वाटर ड्रॉपलेट हैं वो फ्रोज़न फॉर्म में हैं, और यू कैन से फ्रोज़न रेन ड्रॉप्स हैं, एंड दैट इज़ ट्रांसपेरेंट इन नेचर. And how will sleet form? Sleet form when rainfall throughout the air at sub freezing temperature, that is equal to 0 degree centigrade. So sleet forms when rainfall throughout the air at sub freezing temperature, that is below 0 degree centigrade. Okay, now hail. Hail is a showery precipitation, or you can say hail is just like a shower type rainfall. In this particular type of precipitation, the size of water particles or water droplets are greater than 8 mm. It occurs in violent thunderstorms in which vertical currents are very strong. When thunderstorms are violent and vertical currents are too strong, then hail occurs in the form of water droplets greater than in size, that is 8 mm. So now onwards we will discuss about the distributions of rainfall. The ideal distribution of rainfall is of two types: with respect to time, that is temporal, and with respect to space, that is spatial. In India, in Indian subcontinent, there is a spatio-temporal variation in the distribution, Okay, so this is your distribution of temperature. Now this thing has been done in the earlier classroom on done on Google Meet. So now, what are the hydrometeorological stations? Hydrometeorological stations are something, those stations on which hydrometeorological events are to be monitored or recorded precisely. So, what are the hydrometeorological events? One thing you should say: rain, wind, temperature, heat or in the form of sunshine, evaporation, etc. So one thing is that when we are going to measure a rain or precipitation, there is a particular hydrometeorological station, that is rain gauge, which is of two types. You can say recording or ordinary or non-recording type. For the measurement of temperature, there is a thermometers or anemometers. For wind intensity, you can use anemometer, or when we are going to discuss or we have to elaborate the direction of wind, then we will use wind direction indicators. To measure the intensity of sunshine, there is a sunshine recorder, and for evaluation of evaporation, there is a pan evaporometer and thermohydrograph too. So let's discuss about the basic terms of hydrology. In the evaporation part, evaporation is a continuous process. It will not depend on the temperature, and it will depend on temperature, and it will not depend on the time, that is particularly on day and night times. कहने का मतलब ये है कि evaporation डे और नाइट दोनों टाइम पे होता है. डे टाइम पे थोड़ा ज़्यादा होगा, बॉडी वाटर बॉडीज़ जो हैं वो टेम्परेचर के इफेक्ट में इवेपोरेट करेंगी ज़्यादा, नाइट टाइम पे इवेपोरेशन कम होगा. ट्रांसपिरेशन, transpiration you can say evaporation of water droplets through the leaves or through the vegetation area, and it will happen only in during the sunny day or in the daytime. Actually I am mentioning the daytime here because during the light there is a reaction in the plants which is known as you all are aware about the photosynthesis. जब जब photosynthesis होगा तब तब transpiration होगा, and transpiration depends on the growth of plant. Second thing is that, which is not mentioned in the note, that transpiration also depend on the leaf area. जिस पेड़ की लीफ या जिस वेजिटेशन की लीफ का एरिया ज़्यादा होगा वहाँ से ट्रांसपिरेशन ज़्यादा होगा कंपेरेटिवली उन लीव्स के जहाँ पे एरिया कम है. Interception, what is interception? So here interception is nothing but the short term retention of rain by leaves of vegetation. जब बारिश आ रही होती है तो जो ग्राउंड के ऊपर एक्चुअल जो पानी आना चाहिए वो पानी नहीं आ पाता है. दैट पर्टिकुलर अमाउंट ऑफ वाटर इज इवेंचुअली रिटेन्ड बाय द लीव्स ऑफ द प्लांट्स, which is known as interception. So for this lecture, for this particular lecture, I am stopping here right now. Hope you will find it very fruitful for this subject. Thank you so much for paying your attention.